Okay, the theory or concept I can take away from this class is attribution theory. This is a theory that explains how people interpret and assign causes to behavior that they observe. So when we observe someone else's actions, we try to explain why they behave that way with attributions. So we can attribute someone's behavior to internal factors or external factors. Some internal factors would be something like personality or motives, and then external factors can be like positive or negative because they're more situational. So that can be something like you got a flat tire on the way to work, or you're stuck in traffic and that's why you're late, or it can be something positive like luck, or just your circumstances or your environment. So I chose this concept because it was not something that was new to me, but it was new to me to learn how it interacts with communication so much. As a psych major, we talk about this concept a lot and fundamental attribution error, but it was interesting to me to see how attribution theory is not only connected to like why people think or feel or behave a certain way, but also how making attributions can impact the way you communicate or influence your relationships. So I thought it was interesting to see how like psychology and communication connect, and then also how like attribution plays a role in both of those. I can definitely apply this into my own life because sometimes I make attributions that are wrong. Sometimes I'm kind of quick to attribute someone's behavior to something internal and don't really consider like their situation or many like external factors. Like an example of this would be like if a group member for like a project that I'm working on has like not done their work yet, I'm just gonna attribute that they're lazy versus like maybe they work a job outside of school and they just haven't had time. So using attribution theory, I can better how I create alternative solutions or explanations and not necessarily always attribute it to something internal, like someone's motives or like their personality. So, I think this theory is very valuable and I want to use this in the future in psychology. As I work with people in the field, I want to make it a priority to understand behavior from all aspects and not be quick to make a judgment or prematurely attribute someone's behavior. So I think attribution theory really helps to remind me that some actions are influenced by external factors and it's not always internal. So being aware of this, I think I can do better in the field and then also communicate better by showing like more empathy and then just understanding the experience that they might be going through. One takeaway I am taking with me as I leave this course is how much skill is required of you in listening. This is somewhat connected to attribution theory and just like making sure that when you're communicating with someone, you don't have these preconceived notions in your head or assumptions about them, so that then you can communicate effectively and just really listen, understand each other rather than having your own idea about them or the situation at hand. So I definitely think that I realized how much skill there is in having conversations and the areas I can improve on.